Hey, Sonya Watts, how you doing? How are you doing? How you doing? I guess they're doing a vigil for uh Malia right now, a balloon release. I guess they're doing a balloon release. Hey, so I was just checking it out. Hey, Sonya Watts, how you doing? Hey, Leslie Harris, how are you? Zan, how you doing? Ruby Turner, Tina Powers, Shawana, Libby, Jenny, how you doing? Janie, how you doing? Jenny Holmes, Lata, Lala, Darcel, Carla, Lisa Stokes, how you doing? Adrian, how you doing? Regina, how's everybody doing? Rakia, how are you? Danae, Lynn, Tina James, Lisa Taylor, Marsha Poole, Crystal Power, Shawana, Miranda, how are you doing? Leslie, how are you? Mona, how are you doing? Curlin, how are you? Uh, James Tim, how are you doing? Mm, 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 mm. How's everybody doing? So happy Sunday, happy Sunday. It is a Sunday. It don't feel like Sunday. I had I had company since I've been off work. I've had company over here, and it's just been bothering me, you guys. To be honest with you, I need to change my shirt. I just ate, spilled something on my shirt. uh, Mulaney, how you doing? Diane, Deanna, Kaka, how is everybody doing? 3 minutes into. So we're still covering, I want you guys to know we're still covering the King Hill case, just in case something comes in. If things do what I think it's gonna do, it might come on in. You never know. But until then, we're just gonna move right along. I just didn't want to be covering up just because somebody went to the store or somebody came on and they just chattered or something. I want to cover the case, not a particular person, unless it's really important to the case. Hey Margie, I didn't see you. How you doing? Monique, how you doing? I didn't see you. SBX3, how you doing? Purple and Gold. Stephanie Paul, how's everybody doing? Make sure you at least speak to somebody in the chat today. Speak to someone that you never spoke to before. Do something different today. Today's Sunday. Make sure you guys go to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags. She sponsors this channel, and we appreciate her. She is part of the family. If you go over there, you will find that she has Gucci bags, Louis Vuitton, Versace. Yes, she has Versace, you guys. She has Kate Spade. She has Chanel. She has Prada. She has Michael Kors. And you will be amazed. She even has shoes with the name brand shoes. She even have accessories. She is even laying out cancer scarves. So if you know anybody that'll be a nice gift to give them. If you know somebody getting married, Know somebody, well, now they be like, somebody getting married, know somebody getting divorced. They be having them divorce parties now. But divorce or married, going to school, birthday, weddings, go over there, check her out. She has something that I know you guys can get for a little nothing, and you get 20% off if you use your W4C. Let her know SP sent you. And just don't think you go over there and you just get 20% because that is not how it works. Anyway, I thought we was going to have the other sponsor up and running by this weekend, but I didn't get the call. So, we can't do it till I get the call. How you doing, God's Child? Stephanie Paul, Ruby Turner, the Hummingbird. How you doing? Dana, how you doing? So, Peggy Toe's in the house. So anyway, I was letting you guys know that we started covering the JusticeMaliyahBass case in Houston. I don't know what just happened there. The whole screen just went black. It was not the same. It was not the same. I've never seen that happen before. All right, Dee Dee, you have a good one. God bless you. Robin Gary. Wow, as soon as you said her name. Buffering. Yeah, I know. And we started covering the Malia Bass case. And we're just covering the case right now because we're 1 week behind. We've been 1 week behind. But as I went to, and I do go and look and see what's all out there to see what's been said and what has not been said or what's been showed. And I found a really good site. It's not a female site; it's a man's site that he has covered it pretty good. And he's got pictures and things of the inside of our home and the young lady, baby, that came up in the Bayou, and her refrigerator, and if you don't know who I'm talking about Icky Mill. And I usually don't say people's channel, but I didn't go steal his pictures. I'm just saying, I seen it. I seen, you know, how her house looked, and that's with Mo Food. I saw the video, yeah. And so, did you guys see that back in, I think it was in May, she made a post saying that she was so happy, she was so in love or whatever with her boyfriend, which is 4 months. And I don't know how long they've been together, but somebody has said something about 4 months or whatever, that when she comes home, he done cleaned up, you know? So, I wonder was she talking about him or something else. I don't know. But, I didn't think, but I think, when I seen her picture with her all fixed up or whatever, instead of crying and yeah, she's a nice looking female. She's very, very thin. But I wanted to ask you guys, there's certain things in the Joe said, no furniture. What did he clean up? The house is a mess. I don't know. Baby bed had no blanket or sheet pillow or toys, nothing, no food. But you know what? I showed you those videos of the little girl. She jumping on the bed. There was a TV She was very happy. She was thin. You could tell she was thin. But she was saying her ABCs. It's funny how that's the only video they kept up is her singing her ABCs, or she was singing her 1, 2, 3s. But you could tell she was a happy little girl. The house had no furniture or food. Where can you see this at? I saw it also. The broken door, but she has a dark side. Dana, you said she has a dark side. The dad wasn't crying. Well, he was doing a little bit of something going on. Something was going on there. Carla said there was no food in the house, and she said she was cooking. Where was she cooking? The pot was on the floor. Yeah, yeah. So I seen the pictures, and Sharon, I seen those pictures on Icky Mill's channel. And like I said, I usually don't give out channels like that, but um, he works hard for what he got, and he showed he does it without doing all that cussing or whatever, and you just want to get the information. He rambles a little bit, but for the most of it, he shows some really good visual pictures and aids, and I like that because I do want to know. I'm glad that we were allowed to see that. Facts, I said the same thing. Who will leave their child out at the playground where it's not safe? Who will leave their child anywhere that is not safe? Exactly. How long was they living in that apartment? It looked like they were moving in or out. Who knows? I thought that was the godmother house when she was jumping on the bed. I don't know whose house it was. I just know she was very happy. She was very, very happy. Happy little girl. The door was broke and looked like they were fighting. They were fighting. Acting. He was sweating and feeling guilty about something. You know, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. 95 people in the house, 47 thumbs up. Please, as you come in, please give a thumbs up, you guys. That's not even half of the people that's in here. And that's just greetings. And we come on because it was very hard to come on today. And the only thing you have to do is just go out and give the thumbs up. We don't ask you to do anything else, but just support the channel by giving a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Whoever all went and did that, please, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing that. You know, her spirit did not sit right with me. And then this way we can come in, and if you want something actually read, please let me know. That is so important that I read what you have to say. Now, don't make me go all the way up. If I miss it, just put something. I don't know. We're going to have to do something like if you really want me to read something and we speak on it, I don't know. Why don't we do it like this, you guys? And this is something new. I'm just saying, this is just something new. If you want something read and you want us to touch on it and like just ask the group and we all speak on it, because you guys got to type it. You can always call in. The number 316-553-3056. Somebody will put that in the chat. Or you can put maybe two emojis and then your question. And make sure you put a question mark behind your question. And I will read it and we will touch on it and then we will go to the next, whether you get the answer or not. But I'm going to try to do that because some people was like, I asked a question and you didn't say it. Well, I didn't know if it was important. I'm just trying to read as much as I can. But the chat do go up. I did see any tears. Her spirit did not sit right with me. Not sure whose house they was at. I think the baby was at the grandmother's then. There was a dark-skinned woman with her. I feel a snake on these parents. Ooh. Good morning, Kathleen. Hey, everyone. I have the video. Mona says she has the video. I can upload it. Okay. She was a pretty little girl, little thing. Worst acting I've ever seen in my life. Then they were at a gas station the night before without Malia. Now, here's the thing, and I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. Danae, Deneen, Den. That A is long. That's a long A. Danae, I think that's it. Deneen, DNA, DNA. Anyway, Danae Lynn. I'm thinking they have not came out and said what was the cause. I'm thinking they have not came out and said what was the cause, right? So I'm thinking when they come out and say what was the cause, they would be able to know how long that baby probably been in that water too. So, if they lying while they sitting there thinking that they throwing them conniption fits, there's gonna be some. The shoes they said she was wearing was found in the house in the drawer. Ooh, girl. Joe, come on, bring it in. Those neighbors was out there looking and searching and praying, and the parents fled the complex. Come on. Okay, they had a nice TV, and it looked clean to me. Okay. Someone walked through the apartment with people from the complex. They just moved there. That fridge had blood in it and no food, just ice trays. Kalia says the no furniture thing is one thing if they just moved in, moving out, but the trash and the lack of the food could have been taken care of. If you can leave your baby outside and shut the door, you are capable of anything. The neighbors are angry. Rakia, you know what though? I seen and I wanted to share this with you guys. The neighbors were angry. They were furious. They was frustrated. There was this one lady. She had red hair. She came on and she was like, they had that mat over the place, they walked through. Then they had that board on the window, and there's no way that she could have seen her baby. How could you see the baby? She was talking plenty stuff. She came on the news. She was interviewed. She told it just like that. She wasn't angry or anything. But do you not know, and I may be mistaken, but I think when John was down there giving him that banner, she had made up shirts. She had made up shirts, and she was spelling her name. And she was like, my name is such and such, and we made these shirts, and this is what they look like in the back. And I'm pretty sure they were selling the shirts, and she was leaning right next to John like, so I'm like, okay, what happened? Before you was a little angry. Now, what? They found the baby and the baby's gone. I'm sorry. My nose is itching. I wasn't picking nothing out of it. My nose just started itching. The mom looks very different now. Something changed in her, like life. Drugs, domestic violence, something. Yeah. I saw the stepdad's behavior shaking my head. It bothered me. It bothered me a little bit, but I'm going to still keep open mind about it. Greetings, SP. Hey, Aisha, how you doing? Always thumbs up before I come in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This another, okay. Don't leave your baby outside. This is sad, right? Please go out in the thumbs up and come back on in. Thank you, Stephanie. Frank Lyons is in the house. How you doing, Frank? They probably was fighting, and in the midst of the fighting, the baby got hurt really bad. You know what, Frank? I thought about that. And I'm gonna share with you guys something. And I don't know if you guys know, but there are people, and I'm gonna say people because there's women like this too. But I've never had to deal with a woman, but when I've dealt with men before, but there are some men, and you guys will know, and that it's almost like they don't have a clue, you know. They're not saying they're bad people, but you cannot put them over your children, or or whatever. They just they'll mess up everything. And they don't mean no harm. It's just and for me, when a person have either their bipolar, or they have some kind of issue going on. They can think clear, and they make a bad decision when it comes to those kids. And because it seems to me, if I'm wrong, you guys tell me. If I'm wrong, if I'm headed in the wrong place, you guys let me know. But SP, I observed him saying he taught her how to get back home. That just alarmed me. Why would you bring? That's what I'm saying. And he kept on saying, she loved me. She loved me. Like, and this is what she do every day. She got to get, she give me hug and she loved me. You can ask my mama, and I'm thinking to myself, he, the level that he was talking is not, I mean, I don't know how old he is, but it just seemed like not everything was there. Doesn't mean that he was guilty of anything. It just seems like, but I have ran into people before that will explain things to a dime. But one thing I've learned is if they can put the focus on something else, and they do, they will. And that's something that he did too. Because I was kind of strangely thinking when he was talking about the dogs laid down and then the plane ran out of gas. I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, is this an interview or what is he talking about? But see what I'm saying? And that's not strange. If that happened, that still looks strange to us. That why are you explaining about the dogs laid down and the plane ran out of gas? Because you wouldn't even speak like that. The plane ran out of gas. Did it crash? Because I didn't know what he was talking about. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But so you have to look at how he explained that situation, and that wasn't like something was off. You know what I'm saying? Sharon said, I'm lost for words. And with this situation, why would you go back inside and leave a 2-year-old outside by herself while you cook something is fishy about the whole thing? Hey, LaDon, how you doing? Oh, Zumbo says, why is this not in the news anymore? It is in the news. They did come out and say that it was confirmed it was her, but they have not told us, like, did she drown? Because if there's not water in her lungs, then she was placed there and she wasn't drowned. Or is there other kind of, wounds or battle wounds or something? Was it cracked ribs? Was there something else? 316-553-3056. Somebody put the number in the chat. Kathleen said, it's too much to write. I want to call it in. Leslie said, the worst action. Hey, this is SP. Who's calling?
This Big Mama SP.
How you doing, Big Mama?
Hey, I'm daggone so disturbed about this story, girl, about this baby. I was watching it as well this morning, and the stepfather just looks so guilty. I mean, if you read his whole demeanor, how is you explaining to the world when the mom said that she was in the house cooking? Where you even come from? You feel me? Like, this don't even make no kinds of sense, SB. And they cry in these dry tears, and it just puts me in the mind of what happened. I think they trying to do a copycat of what happened to that baby, hoping to get some kind of recognition like they got out of that cupcake case.
Right.
It just seems so copycatish, but it ain't working because.
Hey, Shandy's 101. Thank you very much. We'll do the super chat dance in a minute.
Nothing cooking on that stove. That house was deplorable.
Yep, you're right. Girl, we just got a super chat for $50. Hold on. We just got a super chat for $50. I want to recognize, thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you very much. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. Girl, you the best. You the best. Go ahead, Big Mom. Go ahead with you. Go ahead with your bad self.
You know what I was trying to daggone get is that the dad said that he was in the house playing a game. Now, what was you playing the game on? Because he could clearly see when them people was walking through that house, wasn't no TVs in there, wasn't number 2 beds, a counter full of look like trash. And if they just moved in that house, That house looks deplorable.
Right.
And for a little baby her age, ain't no kind of food in there, no milk, cereal, nothing that says a little baby lived in there. That house looked like a whole track house or a spot.
Right, right. You're right. It
And
does.
then when the neighbors came out, the neighbors was very upset with them two people. That girl tried to get at them, the one that had on them underwear and that bonnet. She
Right.
was trying to get at them when they pulled up.
Right. You're right.
This don't make no sense. And we gonna all see that this baby was murdered by them two people.
Right.
Somebody had something to do with it.
Yeah, it's gonna change.
Because you lied. You clearly lied and said you was in the house cooking, looking out your window, and when you turned your head, the baby was gone. Girl, why?
Right. If she said that, the young lady with the red hair said that the piece of wood was on the window, so she couldn't even see out the window.
Right, and a blanket, she said.
Yep.
So how the hell was you looking at a baby? And where was the park at? There wasn't no park out there in that daggone courtyard, was it?
Right.
I didn't see no park, SB. See, they keep putting these parks and stuff.
Yeah, it was a park, but it wasn't like right in front of the house. It was a little bit down.
Where she could see it.
Right.
Exactly. And then they let these three. I mean, come on. Y'all ladies gotta get better with carrying and talking about you left your 1 and 2 and 3-year-old babies outside. Like we've been mamas. We had our babies on our hips or in our hands if they was walking. We never let our babies go outside at that age. What is wrong with these young women coming up with these lies?
Right. You're right.
This is ridiculous. And the system has to see it. These people still walking around. They first suspect to me. Any parent that let their kid out at 3 years old and take their eyes off them is suspect. Period.
Yep.
I'm sorry, SB. Okay, I'm done. I love you. I'm going back in the chat here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Let's do the super chat dance, you guys, before we go to the next person call in, because if we don't, that's kind of like, I don't want to be rude. She gave us 50. Come on, you guys, put the emojis in the house, would you please? Come on. Because we shall need it, you guys. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Thank you, Shan Dizzin 101 in the house. Kicking down doors. Knocking out windows. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Release. Shake it up. Shake it up. Stir the pot. Stir the pot. Stump it out. Stump it out. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Thank you, Shandism. Release. Hey, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Rebecca said release. Shwana said shake it up, stir the pot, stir the pot. Thank you, Lord. And this is Sunday, you guys. This is the day the Lord has brought. I will rejoice in it. This is the day the Lord has given, and I will rejoice in it. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Won't he do it? Sonia in the house. Sharon in the house. Percolator. Somebody's calling in. They was like, hold on. We gonna have to do our super chat. Hold on. Super chat. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Release. Thank you, Shandism 101, for supporting the channel. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Thank you. Won't he do it? Caramel coated diamonds in the house. Frank Lyons said, hey. He said, we're going to do another super chat. And LaDon said, we're going to do another super chat. We're going to do another super chat. Super chat. Super chat. We got to respect everybody, you guys. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Ladon, for supporting this channel. Super chat. Hey, hey, thank you. Whew. Won't he do it every time? She said, won't he do it every time? You guys, we got to go back. We got to do it one more time real quick. Come on. Come on. And then we'll get right back on topic. Shandism done started something. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Fred, Frank in the house. Super chat. Kicking down doors. Knocking out windows. Ladon. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Sharon said, I'm in the house too. Release. Shake it up. Shake it up. Stir the pot. Stir the pot. Thanks, Frank. Thanks, Ladon. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Shandism 101. Bertha in the house. Tina in the house. Peggy, Sharon, Tricia, Rakia. Won't he do it? 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 Release, 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 release. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Yes, he will do it every single time, you guys. We're going to have to keep praying and praising him as we going through all these cases, you guys, because it just looks terrible. It looks bad. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Ladon. Thank you, Sharon. Thanks, Shandism 101. Did I forget anybody? Release, 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 release. Woo! Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Woo! You guys, I am hot. I'm sorry. Rakia said, release, 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 release. Woo! Oh. Ooh, thank you guys. Oh, Frank says, why would you move a man you been dating for only 4 months in your house knowing you have a baby? Ooh, Frank. Frank said, why would you? Ooh, you guys, we're going to have to wait a little bit because I don't want to be sweating all over all over the place. Frank asked the question, why would you move a man you've been dating for only 4 months in your house knowing you have a baby? Come on, you guys. Okay, we got a phone call. Yes, this is SP. Who's calling?
SP,
Yes.
this is Catherine Durr from St. Louis.
Okay, Catherine.
Yeah, I was watching some videos last night. I sent you one on your other video you did this morning.
Uh-huh.
But they've been just moving that house because one of the neighbors say he will beat up on her quite often. And how are you cooking food when you have no food in the house and the pot sitting on the floor? I mean, the place looked like a train wreck, no furniture, dirt everywhere.
Right. So maybe was she living there already and she moved him in? Because someone said something about they've only been dating for 4 months.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Well, they hadn't just moved there. They've been there a while.
Oh, really?
Either moved in together or he moved in after she did.
Well, she's a pretty girl when I don't know what happened, but he seems like he's trying to explain what happened in detail, and the baby really loved him. He just kept saying, that's what got.
I don't believe a word of it.
Huh?
I don't believe a word of it.
It looks kind of fishy, huh?
Yes. And if they were using that for a drug house, it could have been maybe the baby that got into the drugs
Uh-huh.
and could have OD'd on them.
Oh,
But
you think the baby could have got into the drugs?
yeah,
Well, you know that baby still have it in his system when they, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
right. And they said the night before the baby came up missing, they saw her and him. They got a video of both of them being used. I think it was either Walmart or Target, and the baby wasn't with them.
The baby wasn't with them?
No, they thinking maybe the baby died the night before.
Girl, don't
They
tell me.
just dumped the body there. Because they said they did not have the baby with them.
Oh, wow. See, I did not know that. So
Mm-hmm.
we got someone in the chat says she stayed in the complex in another unit and then they moved to the unit she in now not too
Uh-huh.
long ago.
But why would you move into the unit if it's looking like it's looking?
It looks terrible. It looks like they've been there for years, the way it's
Right.
towed up.
And
She,
I don't believe they will move them to another unit looking like that.
right. Frank says, I think the baby died the night before as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharon says, well, the autopsy will tell. You know what? When I heard the story, I wasn't following it like 100%, but I was going over it, and it just
Uh,
seems like the first time the young guy started speaking, I did not want to hear no more. He was just
right.
he was just all over the place, and I didn't have to see pictures, and it just I don't know. I usually don't judge people.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't, but it just seems to me, and I guess this is judging, but it just seems to me that he just overdo it when he's telling the story. It's just too
Right.
much for me. And
Yeah.
and then you know how he cut his eyes or look like, or do I got your attention? Do I got your sympathy? Like he's
Right.
looking and waiting for it or something. And I'm like,
Right.
oh my, I that's the feeling I get when he's talking, and
Right.
that's just my gut feeling.
And you didn't see no tears coming from either one of them.
You know, I don't know.
They should have let the neighbors get them.
It is really sad. It's so sad because, and like I said, and to be honest with you, like I said, my gut feeling said, something's in his mind,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't believe somebody done it on purpose, but I do believe it was an accident. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then after the that's what I believe. That's all I believe. It was an accident, and now they're trying to cover it up. But
Right.
because it just seems common sense goes a long way, but you can tell when somebody ain't got it,
Right.
and they really
And
don't have to say
that's
nothing.
the
You know?
thinking. Yeah.
Right. Let me see. Yeah. Mm. Okay.
Okay, that's all I wanted to give.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Okay, hon. Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Frank says he did way too much to get validation, and the heat off of him. But with no tears and all that talking, he put more attention towards himself. Oh, Lord. We don't want that in there. I don't want to get in trouble. Here go another cupcake situation. I lost my daughter at 6 months old 8 years ago to heart disease called what? DeGeorge syndrome. And I just don't understand. Remember, he said, taught her how to find her house in case something happened. He already knew it was going to happen. No accident at all. But Curlin Greer, she's 2 years old. How do you teach a 2-year old baby to walk home from the store? Two? Now I know that you can be teaching them, but if you think that it's okay to let them go to the store or leave them and think that they can get back, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Phantom, how you doing? Read mine's three up. You didn't put the two emojis in front of it. But he taught the Tootie to get back home. Why did we need to keep hearing that she is a baby? Shouldn't be anywhere where the baby has to figure out how to get home. He told on his cell. Stop. He gave me an attitude just to hear him speak. Yeah, I think he needs to go sit down somewhere. And until they can figure out what really actually happened to this child. But I think he needs to go sit down somewhere. Well, so tell me something. Remember, he said, okay, but it's not another cupcake situation because that baby was never at the park. They hurt that baby the day before. Then it says, my point. I won't let my animal move into that house. No accident putting a baby in the water instead of calling 911. No, that's not an accident, purple and gold. I'm saying, you know how people panic. They panic and then they try to cover stuff up. Once it was an accident, you guys know how. I was talking to somebody earlier today. I can't remember who it was, but we were talking, and I know that there's a lot of uh, I can't say women because I don't deal with women on that level, but men that will make some bad decisions when it comes to the kids. And and here's the thing. Here's the thing. Young women needs to understand something, you guys. You can't have everybody around your kids. I told y'all my story. You can't have everybody around your kids. Sometimes they are jealous of your child, or they want you to be in love with their kids. And it could have been an accident because he kind of wanted us to say, see, my mother validate I'm a good, and she loved me. She loved me. So right now he's making it seems to me, this is just what I'm saying. It seems like he wants us to know that this little girl loved him and that he would never hurt her because that was his baby, even though it wasn't his baby. Carolyn said, that's what I'm saying, SP. He is a liar who does that. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what happened. I'm just saying. And so he made it all about him. Yep, he did. Not at 2 years old, right. He should have taught her how to get from the playground back to the house. You're right. Did I not read it, Sonia Watts? Did I not read your comment? Where's your comment at? He told on himself. That's what you said. Girl, that's what you said. I'm going to read it. Girl, I'm going to read it. She said, yeah, he do need to sit down. You're welcome, Kathleen. I'm glad you called in. Anybody else want to call in? Go ahead and call in. And let's talk about it. I said a CC situation because of the lion. Oh, he also said the rent lady run a sex trafficking ring. What did he know about the sex trafficking ring? Unless, Frank said, bingo. This baby was never at the park. Supposedly video of the park area doesn't show her ever being there. Come on, Purple and Gold. Purple and Gold said the baby was never at the park, you guys. Never was at the park. It's just too many kids, senseless deaths for no reason. You're right. Z Davis is in the house. She says, I'm here, but I'm late. I'm here. I'm late, but I'm here. He already did hurt her. Yep, he did. Stop bringing these strange men around your babies. Do a background check. It doesn't cost that much, and it can save you and your baby's lives. Thank you, Tori. Mm. Some men just want you and not your baby. You got it right. They don't want to have nothing to do with your kid. You be like, oh, he looking good. Oh, he can do this. He can do that. He put the money there. But he don't want your kid around. He got his own child, or he wants you to spend time with his child. Or maybe he wants a child by you, and he don't want to deal with some other man's child. He don't even want to look at that other man that looks like that man. Because, most of the time, the baby, looks more like the daddy than the mama anyway. I'm just saying. They normally do, but not all the time. I'm just saying, you guys. I'm just saying. Let me shut up. Babies' lives matters. BLM. She said, baby lives matter. Okay, we ain't gonna say that word no more. I'm confused how you have an empty house and it's filthy. Exactly. Yep, I'm not gonna say that no more. Yeah, it did some crazy stuff. Motivational hair says, right, SP. Really, I can't take that too. That baby was never at the playground. The playground was in the middle of the complex. Someone would have seen her. Thank you, Rakia. You going backwards. I need to call. He talked and on himself and the landlord. Girl, you think he told on himself and the landlord? You think the landlord had something to do with this baby? I want to make sure. I want to thank Shandism 101. I want to thank Sharon. I want to thank Frank. I want to thank, who else was it? Sharon for the super chat, you guys. Andrea Maxwell said, call in. Deshaun, how you doing? It's been a long time. I seen the video yesterday. I was looking for ketchup, mayo, milk. What was the baby eating? She looked as skinny. She didn't eat. The proof was in the video. She was very small. She was very small. They fired her. Bertha, who they fired? Maybe he was a predator that feeds on babies, and when he said she loved him, it sounded suspicious. Suspect. SP, you said, let me shut up, and you started buffering. Exactly. I do not play that around my girls. Never have I. Rather be single, or I would go visit you. Do not come to my house or spend the night unless we are married. You go ahead, LaDon. Tori said, how? I'm confused. You have an empty house and it's filthy. I'm confused too. That don't make no sense for you don't have any food, you don't have toys, you don't have bedding, and your house is just a mess. But normally, you guys, I'm just praying to God that he deal with all these murders of these babies, and the parents are playing a big part in it. Big girl's in the house. She says then had the nerve to have Cornell X hanging around. Girl, when Cornell X went in that house, he was like, it's just filthy. And he said nobody in their right mind would have a child out there in the middle of drug alley. So it had to be a bad place. And you know what he said? He said he wanted to give those kids a better raising up and he took them out. the bio place or the bayo or whatever. He took him out of that bad area. It wasn't his baby, but it was his baby. You guys heard what he said. The thing I don't get, and I don't get it, you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. When he started crying, and I think is that his mother that was holding on to him, and then the other woman came, and then that's his woman that hold on to him. Is that his mother and his woman? Seems like he took them to the worst of all. Does he have a job? I don't know. That's why we're in here. If anybody know these answers, we're in here. We're talking. We're communicating. We got to get it right. We one whole week behind. So let's know what's going on. Cornell X backed off. He stated that he was going to get to the bottom of it. Yeah, he did. He might want it a place to stay and used her to get some booty and not even think about that baby. They probably don't even care. How you doing, Deborah? Greetings to everyone. She all dolled up with a bum man laying around with no food. You see that one post she posted in May. You got to think that's 4 months ago. May, June, July, August. 4 months. She posted that and said that she was happy with her boyfriend, and when she goes home, she happy to go home because when she goes home, it's clean. And I thought to myself, who the heck she was talking to? She must have been talking about the fella before this one. Something. But anyway, I wanted you guys to know that we're going to have a good chance. I can't guarantee it, but we are going to have a good chance to get some interviews. But, uh, we may not now because, but anyway, we might because John is down there, and John is a really good person. Like I said, I don't know him personally, but when he was on the Malia case, we had respect for each other, and but I have spoken to his cousin, and uh, and I think yeah, his cousin or whatever. She's very very nice young lady. So I'm hoping we can pull some favors and get in there and get some interviews. But Bertha Williams says, I know him. Who do you know, Bertha? Bertha, who do you know? Hey, V, honey, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. You doing okay? Who do you know, Bertha? Yes, it was both his mom and his girlfriend. I thought it was. Yeah. Z Davis said, get well soon, V, honey. Yes, get well soon. We're going to be praying for V, honey. I don't know. I haven't seen Freddie in here. Who, Bertha? She she probably got some bad connection. John. Oh, you know John? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna try to get some interviews out of it. Okay. Yeah. He's a really nice person. I think something. She said, I'm gonna call USP. Okay, call me. Um, and when I had John's cousin's number, when I had John's cousin's number, her name is BB or whatever. And I called her one time. I called her Brittany. I said, you could be Brittany Bowen because she came in the chat room and she called in. She was like, oh, no, I'm not no Brittany Bowens. I'm such and such. She said she was Malia's cousin. I said, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, girl. But, they were, you know, happy. We were covering the case on the Malia case. So I'm hoping we can ask for a favor here and get an interview. Prayers going for the healings of V Honey. Sheila Jackson's in the house. There's 165 in the house with 123 thumbs up. If you came in without giving us a thumbs up, please give us a thumbs up, you guys. She said, I'm a fighter. You go, V honey. You go. I knew something had to been going on with you. So any more questions, you guys, or anything? Any questions you guys want me to read out, speak on? Please let me know right now because we're 56 minutes into the hour. And I told you, I haven't got no rest, you guys. But it's okay because I hate that I feel the way that I feel. To be honest with you, I usually don't take a side, or I'm not really taking a side. I just see something that, um, you know, I've seen it before. Have you guys ever seen someone kind of act like this gentleman? You've seen this characteristic before, this personality before. So you kind of know what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably why I'm weighing it like that. How can you have a filthy house, but you have a man? Not only that, but a baby too. Tina, they have them all the time. Them two people trying to get some kind of clout out of this. You guys, somebody put up a GoFundMe. The grandmother put on her page that somebody else put up that GoFundMe. She didn't put up the GoFundMe. Her daughter didn't put up the GoFundMe. And she says, and do not give money to it unless, like, unless you know. Unless you know. So I thought to myself, unless I know what? What, unless we know it's you or whatever? Because you guys, they're not going to have no money to bury this baby. You guys already know that. They're not going to have no money to bury this baby. Phantom said, yes, he's a clown. Linda said, yes. See what I'm saying? So you kind of know what to expect because I ran into people like that. Do you see all buried bags, Shawana Taylor? My aunt has one and it's beautiful. Make sure you guys go to can we put the link in the chat for Vanita Ferguson. Vanita Ferguson, you guys. She is a part of this channel. She sponsors this channel. Whoever got the link for Vanita Ferguson, please put it in the chat. If you guys like art, she has her own. Thank you, Shelly. She has her own art going on over there. Check it out. She has black art. She has, that 3D art, and she puts it together, and that's what she does. It can either be Vanita or Anita Ferguson. They're the same, but I think they might be different. They might be different. No, they're the same. It's just I don't know which one it is. She's gonna have to get that right and let us know which one it is. But those are the links to get over to her channel. She said the Vanita Ferguson one is. So Shawana, not Shawana, but Tricia, that one's not working anymore. Uh-oh. I done did something I ain't supposed to do. You guys, I done messed up. Everyone invested in life insurance. There's two things in life for sure that bound to happen. You're going to be born, and you're going to die. It doesn't cost that much. Gerber has a good one. Thank you. I will give the money directly to the funeral home. Can you imagine these two with cash in their pocket? Sylvia says, no. You're right. Tricia still didn't come in right. Half of it's blue and the other half is not. I don't know what that is you just sent me. I don't know. Anyway, SB, how do I get a hold of you? My number 316-553-3056. They spelled the baby name wrong on the GoFundMe page. That's why she said that. She said it wasn't her or her daughter. And they asked for $5,000. It was. She said it was some people trying to get their money. J Payne 316-553-3056. There's more than one GoFundMe. Are you serious, Cheryl? Well, I wish I could talk so bad, but I'll be back strong. You get you some rest, V, honey. There you go, Tricia. You got it. Brown Sugar Sister. Oh, she talking to Stephanie. Um, Thank you. You welcome. Anyway, anybody got anything else? Yes, there's more than one. Oh my God. How much is the other one is asking for, Joyce? We're a whole week behind, so we all got to get caught up on what's going on. Because other channels, they'll go to something else unless something happens. But we'll follow it. We'll follow it. And every Monday, I'm gonna let you guys know now. If you're new here and you don't know, we come on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday nights at 5 p.m. Central Time. That's our normal time. These that we come on in the mornings, if we come on at 9 or we come on at 1, these are just these are just randomly things that we do. But our scheduled time on the internet is Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 5 p.m. Central Time. Just to let you guys know, that's when we get kind of gruddy and dirty and get in there and look at videos and we get in there. Uh-oh. One GoFundMe is for 1,500. The other one is for 5,000. Okay. Uh-oh. Here we go. Hey, this is SP. Who's calling?
Hi, SD. This is Deborah. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I have a comment to your line.
Okay.
I'm so upset how we use GoFundMe as a life insurance.
Oh, you mean like, oh, when somebody die, first thing they do is GoFundMe?
Yes.
Yes, you're right. It,
My
uh,
parents, and what I know as my parents, and there are people before them, no matter how poor they were, they
yep.
never still paying that insurance policy.
You're right, and a lot of African Americans they just don't, and then when they do, they'll pay it until they can't afford it no more, and then they have to let it go or they lose their job or whatever. But GoFundMe, I think people's using it in the wrong way. I just can't even give to it anymore. I'm sorry, I just can't do it unless something really touched my heart. You know what I mean?
Yes, I understand it. But if you a child that age and girl life, you
Yeah.
can go cover that child for a 2 liter pop or a party bag of Doritos.
But
It's
yeah.
just that keep to cover that child.
That's not what we were taught, though. We were taught take that bag of Dorito things and buy some ramen noodles or some rice or beans, and you can eat for the week or two.
Um, no, I was still taught you take care of your business,
Well,
but
I'm
you
just
pay
saying,
that
I'm,
insurance policy.
I'm saying the majority of the. I'm not talking about the older. I'm talking about the new baby. This new generation is taught this. I mean, they don't save for a rainy day. They don't, you know what I mean. And I'm gonna be
That's
honest.
true.
I'm gonna be honest with you. In our generation or whatever, if we didn't have enough money, you know what you do? You you put it on a payment plan, or you get them cremated. That's one or the other. But
Yeah.
we don't go begging and asking for GoFundMe. I think
No.
people do that because they want more money than what expected, but I'm not gonna. I've never done it, and I've
Me
paid for two
neither.
funerals before, and I don't think I'm gonna pay for another one again unless it's my kids and or my husband. But other than that, I'm not gonna pay for another funeral. I'm just gonna
Yes,
act like I'm
because,
not even
you
gonna go.
know, a lot of times when somebody else is paying for it, the other person don't have no respect, and they just go all out of lambs with what they want for their funeral.
Right. A
They
fa-
take advantage of that.
right. A family member is saying people will make a fake GoFundMe to profit off of people's tragedy.
Yes, I had a goddaughter last year or so. Her mom did the same thing, and the people had to go back and get their money from GoFundMe because she folded. She
Right.
didn't spend not a nail dime on her daughter.
Right. Right. Sometimes they just won't. So
Uh-huh. But I think it's crazy when you think about hair weaves and eyelashes and nails, and you can easily cover your kids off of one weed.
cremations. Z Davis says cremation is the way to go. Sylvia says
Yes.
I can't believe that so-called mother had the nerves to squeeze in a public service announcement. I would be falling apart.
Now, see, that is ridiculous because cremation, you can do direct or indirect,
Right.
and it can be as cheap as $400.
Yep. Yep. And get it
And I
done.
know that's for a fact.
Yep. Get it done and just call it. Hey.
But it's sad. You know, my mother covered all of us. When we got grown and started having babies, then she said, okay, now it's your responsibility.
Right. Well, that's a whole different generation, though. This woman
But
has
my
two.
daughter, I have a 43-year-old and a 46-year-old. Same way.
Right. Right.
So it's about if you're going to carry on those traditions.
Right.
If you
Don't.
were taught them, are you going to carry it on?
Right.
And they covered, and all of their children are covered. That is their responsibility. And that guy, he's guilty. He's guilty.
Oh,
I
you
know
you
somebody
believe he's
that
guilty? Well, and I like that we have some people that that they stand on what they see and they stand on what they hear, and then as we go on and then we see something, and if we see something, see how it turns out. But I don't. I just tell you, like, I'm feeling that way towards that guy. I do. I'm just saying, I never felt like that just right off the bat. But it's just,
right, he's doing the most.
but that doesn't mean that I'm right because everybody, and this is what I always have to say, everybody has the right to, you know, for a trial, you know. So, but what he say might incriminate him, so he need to shut up because right now what he done said, if I was a juror, yeah, I would
If I
say
was,
he has something to do with it, you know? I would feel that way.
right, and if I was that landlord, oh, you would catch it. You would catch it for making that statement. Now, how is it you can accuse the landlord of that, but you don't report it to any authorities? If you felt she was sex trafficking kids.
Y'all
Well, I know
watch who you guys are blocking and removing, please. Somebody just removed Cheryl Ray's comment, and there was nothing wrong with it. She said, I've been seeing it because I live right outside of Houston. I don't know why you guys are blocking it. Please do not do that. Go ahead, Deborah.
yeah, if he knew this about the landlord, why this wasn't reported? Why he saying this and none of the neighbors are saying this? The way they out there raising hell.
These neighbors act like they done seen a lot of stuff, and none of them reported anything. So I don't know why they jumping in front of cars and stuff. That girl, she was just jumping in. She go creeping out there, and then here she is walking around with men drawers on, boxer drawers on. Did you not see that?
She of drugs and
Deborah,
all kind of mess going on. Who would want to live like that?
Deborah, did you not see her with the men boxer drawers on?
Yeah.
Girl. Oh Lord! And I'm trying to get back on my live.
Oh, okay. Yes, it just all that, and he has the demeanor of someone that I know very well. See, I know about the domestic abuse. I know about
Could you call
drug
Coco
abuse,
see what he want?
You know, working in those fields and
Could you call Coco to see what he want?
And that person, they just go into a rage and possibly can murder somebody going through those rages.
See what do you want? See if he's okay. I'm sorry.
Yes, and I have seen them lose control, and their family would say, "Oh, he just crazy. He just crazy." Yeah, basically he is.
Yeah.
But he's an abusive man. I've seen him and know of him beating women, baby mamas, and going through a rage where the child is hit in the mouth.
Right. Right.
Those people actually, and that's just the way I see him.
Ooh.
He's a sociopath. They can come out so sweet.
Right. And you know what?
And you don't know them, I'm telling you, if you don't know them personally, they will trick you.
You don't have to know them personally. You can see them for what they are a mile away.
Well, I say, that's when you know somebody that's been in them realms, they can definitely spot it.
Yeah.
Like I can walk out on the street and I can most spot a robber before he think to rob me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So certain things in your life will make you be highly alerted to certain things.
Okay, I got a question to ask you. Because Sylvia's in the chat. And remember, the young lady said that she was, they found the baby floating on an orange floaty or something. Now, Sylvia says, I bet Walmart has them on camera buying the floaty. Girl, and I hope I'm wrong, but something isn't gelling here. 2 plus 2 is not adding up to 4 at this moment. Girl, and she just said something. What if they was in Walmart buying that orange floaty?
Then,
girl,
you know what that says? They're guilty. And they can go back and pull those cameras and those receipts. Because I know some people that went to jail because they went back and pulled the Walmart receipts and the camera.
Well, who would go kill a baby and put it on a floaty?
A sick person.
Okay, but what if this man is not guilty?
Well, we'll have to find that out. See, that's why I was saying about how we look at things when we first hear it. We done already solved the crime without all the evidence. So that's basically what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna leave a possibility open with it, though.
Right, LaDon just said.
Somebody connected to them.
Right, LaDon just said. I don't give a shoot if the person a male or female or if you're purple. Anybody can do the crime.
Right. By that being so, because it's strange. How you gonna teach a 2-year-old to come back and forth by themselves? A 2-year-old should never be without an adult.
Right.
I find that strange. Why are you teaching this young child to go and come by herself?
Right.
And did he state that she would say, I love you, honey?
Okay. Right. Yep.
I'm like, why? This is not her father. Why is she using the word honey? I love you, Dad, or I love you, but honey?
Frank said, what killer you know gonna put a victim on a float? Yeah, that don't make sense to me.
Well, they were saying if the weather, that storm or whatever they was expecting to come, that if it had came, they would have never found her. That was the first thing that was said, that they felt they put her on there. And if they hadn't did that search so soon and that storm came, they'd have never found that baby.
No, the police didn't say it was an orange float. The mama said it was an orange float.
Yes, I know that.
No, somebody in the chat was asking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They were saying that's what they thought whoever did this harm to this child, that they was dependent on this storm or something that was coming.
Yeah.
And that it would have washed this baby away if they would have never found her.
They said she was hot. Like, somebody said he was on PCP or something. I'm
telling you, he talks like a person that's a domestic abuser on drugs. He doesn't just listen to him. What he's saying, he's talking so irrational to me.
Right.
Like, stuff you saying don't even connect. You're just jumping all over the place.
Right.
You doing more. The mama ain't even cutting up like that. You cutting up.
Right.
You're really trying to convince people that you're innocent. Before before stuff was in it, to me, he was just with so much drama. That was just drama.
Right. Well, Etta,
I didn't feel the heartfelt with that.
The mother went down there when they was recovering the body. That's when she seen the body was on an orange float.
Well, I know this. This is really depressing me out.
Right.
When is enough going to be enough?
Right.
With our children.
Exactly.
What does it take for them? What is it going to take to know not to leave your child for not 1 minute?
Right. You're right.
You just got 39 the other day with a sex trafficking ring.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more that we don't know about. They're changing the laws, and people don't even know the laws that they're trying to implement up under pedophilia. And they better research who gonna pass these laws and who's standing on these laws.
Right. We're 19 minutes in the hour, you guys.
So that's basically what I just had to say, I'll wait and try to not to solve the crime all in 1 or 2 videos.
Yeah, don't try to solve it in one day.
No, but you can't, because information changes all the time.
It does, but you know what? I'm pretty sure I know how I'm very strong in what I seen. I'm very strong in it.
I agree with you on that.
But
that's what I got to go with what my gut and what I know.
But I'm not saying, he looks very, suspicious, but she does too. She does too. She acting all weird. She looking, cutting her eyes and going to him and crying. And you know what? I tried to pick up what she was saying to him because she spoke something, and she was saying something. I couldn't get it. I think we need to hear that about 50 times. Maybe somebody else can hear it. But, I turned it up so you can hear it, but I can't make out what she's saying. But she's saying something while she's hugging him. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, she's saying something to him. Nobody else hears it, but he hears it. And I was trying to hear what she had to say, too.
Well, her girlfriends was accusing her, saying that he did that to that baby. Don't take that fall.
Girl. And he's sitting there talking about.
At the same time,
we're gonna go over and over this over and over, knowing that man's sitting there talking about she loved me. She always come and give me a hug, and when I'm playing my game.
That's what he's narcissistic at. It's all about him.
Yeah. Yep.
And when you get a domestic case, the majority of the time, when the
Oh,
man commits a crime, that woman is going to stand by him. That's the control of the domestic abuse.
right. Frank Lyons, you're right. That orange float could have been the rescue float. I'm just thinking that's how she saw orange float. You're right. It could have been. Okay, thank you, baby.
Well, they'll figure it out, and I'm going to be patient. But it is draining and depressing to know that we just letting our kids be taken from us. So they don't want to be responsible no more.
You know, I mean, this kind of looked like a case that, you know what I'm saying? This kind of looks like one of those cases. It's just, you could just look at it and you just, oh, he just did it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Come on, let's be honest. You got everybody. Let's be honest. We're not trying to be like that, but that's, I mean, pretty much like, just get this out of my face. We see this for what it is. He opened up his
Well,
mouth. We might as well just go ahead and throw away the key because this is what we see. I see it. You see it. Everybody else see it. We're not gonna play games. This is just what we see. I'm I'm
but
staying open minded, but that's what I see. But what if that would blow me away? And I'm not even saying nothing about her. I'm saying what I see in him because the way he explaining everything about the dogs laid down and the plane didn't have no gas and the people were better than the police and and she had to go make them something to eat because they hadn't ate and he done taught the baby how to walk from the store and he done taught her ABCs and the 1 2 3s and she loves him and she loves him and you can ask his mama that she loves him and I thought to myself, you're right there, you're letting us know that you've done something wrong, but that child loves you.
we going to justify his wrong. Let's justify his wrong.
Yeah. So he'll say, I did, it was a mistake, but that baby
Yes.
loved me. He wanted everybody to know. Okay, we already know that's not your child. You're not even the stepfather. You the boyfriend. Let's get it
Right.
right. You're the boyfriend. You're not the stepfather. You're the boyfriend.
But don't you find that so ironic that that's so close to almost what the other Malia case
Hey,
was?
Africa. Yep, same thing.
What
Almost.
Darion say? I love them. I took care of them.
No, I think he did though.
No, I'm not saying that he didn't. I'm just comparing the words and behavior.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's guys, and I'm not just saying guys. There's women out there too. I don't mess with them, but I know some that they don't. They just, they're fully grown, but they don't have the real reality or something like the common sense.
So you saying they're physically grown but not mentally?
Yeah, they're not mentally. So that's how he is. He's like trying to
Right.
explain. He's trying to explain. I mean, your baby's missing, and you're trying to explain how much she loves you. Immature. She said immature. It's a totally different immaturity, Sherry. This immaturity is like not fully understanding reality.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I get it.
Okay.
I get it. I get it. I
Okay.
just can't go into real details with you about
Right.
that.
Right.
Because that would be exposing somebody else's business.
Right. 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 Right.
So,
Right.
but
Right.
I got some proof in the book to explain that.
I mean,
What
and
he's
there's a lot.
doing.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in this world like that. And I'm gonna tell you something. I've been told because like I said, I've been told that these people actually are in some areas geniuses too.
I was getting ready to
Yeah.
hit that because this person that I was referring to, when he was in fifth grade, he had college scores to go to the best any colleges he wanted to choose.
Right. Right. Yeah.
By him experiencing something at a young age,
Right.
I just got to go personal with you with that one.
Right.
But
Right. It's okay.
I'm
I
telling
know.
you,
I know what you're
this boy
saying.
went to the best of schools in Illinois. I'm telling you, the boy's
Right.
IQ was off the chain.
And probably can't get themselves out of a wet paper bag, girl.
Well, he could, but the
But you know
drugs
what I'm
affected
saying.
him.
Yeah.
The bitterness of what happened to him affected him.
Yeah.
This is why he can't get out of it.
Right. I don't know. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying they make bad decisions or they are an accident, and then you have covered up time,
Yeah.
and they're trying to persuade you, and they look so guilty when they're trying to persuade you what they did, and you
Yes,
like,
they do.
you can look at them and tell.
When he started looking around to see the reaction of people,
Yeah, that's it right there.
this person does the same thing while I'm serious, they be out of control, but yet they looking at everybody to see their reaction.
Yeah, they trying to see if you got sympathy or you believe in what I'm saying, and they pause and they
Which way
wait.
you gonna go with me
Yeah,
with this?
and sometimes while they're supposed to be crying, they'll look up at you like, like they're supposed to be crying, and then they'll look up at you. You be like, this is weird. This is kind of scary that you're supposed to be in a full blown turmoil or whatever, and you've got time to raise your head up and take a peek and look.
And he has this very controlling nature over women. He has like a love-hate thing with women.
Right.
You know, he can love them and then the next minute it's just like he just hate them.
Right.
And if you ran up on him, I'm telling you, he's very nice looking, very articulate. You would never think it.
Right.
Behind that closed door is another different thing. A whole nother different thing.
Yep, Rakia said they found the baby shoes in the chest drawer. Why would she be walking without shoes?
The people that went through her apartment the first time, because I was like, well, if there's some evidence in there, y'all contaminated walking through there taking videos of the apartment. And they found the shoes that she claimed the baby had on.
Yeah, because somebody could have said they put them there. Now, It's 1:30, you guys.
So I'm gonna let it go, but
2:30.
I know that behavior. I've been looking at that behavior not only from this one particular person I'm talking about, but from a lot of men.
Right.
This one I've been watching for 50 years.
Right. You're
okay?
right. Yeah. I know some people. I know some.
But I mean, it's so bad with that person. They have even attacked their mother. But we turn around.
Frank said.
When her birthday comes to buy her birthday cake.
Right.
You see?
Yeah. Bye, V. Davis. Frank Line says the pillowcase she had was under the stairs too.
So I say maybe her house was nasty because she was being abused and she was so that she couldn't get up and function. Because nobody's empty house should be nasty. Really?
Well, yeah. Well, we're going to get into this come Monday. Right?
Huh?
Yep. We're going to get into
she
this.
She have enough stuff in there to be nasty.
Hey.
I'm serious, so where was her head at? What's going on in her head?
Girl, it would have took her 5 minutes to clean up the house. It could have took her 5 minutes.
You could have blew it and it should have put,
yeah.
Everything went to the wall and lined up. This blow.
She could have just put everything in the trash and it would have been in its perfect place.
Open it, don't let the wind come through it and knock it on back over there in place.
Girl, she only had like, what, 2 jars, maybe an empty jar of mayonnaise and and a
That's
half of
what
an
I'm saying.
egg
The
or something in it.
refrigerator was the most.
Well, you know.
You eat out of there.
Okay, you guys, we 1 hour and a half into the live. I'm gonna get on off of here. Uh,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't understand why her refrigerator empty when I don't know if she getting food stamps and they getting them extra stamps for Corona. She got an empty refrigerator. I don't know. What a man in
right,
her house.
right,
You
right.
got a man laying here.
Well, his
So,
mama, you know.
so I'm gonna say goodbye to everyone and have a lovely weekend. But I'm just can't do it no more with these babies. It's
Right,
messing with my mental. It really is.
right.
I'll be honest. It's really taking a toll on me.
Yeah, that's why some days you just have to back off and enjoy your day, whatever.
Yes, that's where I'm at now. Like I need to get the white noise out between that and the government and
Yeah,
everything else going on.
yeah.
I just need to just get it out. So you all have a lovely one.
All
I'll
righty.
call.
Thank you
Okay,
for
bye
calling.
bye.
Bye bye.
You're welcome.
I'm glad that somebody called and talked to me today. You guys were calling in and talking to me today, and I ain't even got no sleep. I'm all over the place. SP and everyone in the sea. Hey, Kathleen says the neighbors said they were selling their food stamps. A lot of people sell their food stamps, though. That don't mean they go kill their baby or have to live in fear. I know a lot of people. But if they selling their food stamps, they were selling their food stamps, and they probably, they, you guys, somebody said something. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Frank or somebody said something. I can't remember who it was that said something, but what they said was something about the uh the uh the rent lady. Now, why he all in the rent lady business about some sex trafficking stuff? I just wanna I just wanna say, I don't want to make it into more than what it is, but it could have been an accident, and if it wasn't an accident, why would he bring up this woman being a rent lady with some sex trafficking stuff? That's to throw them off on her. They probably took the baby to her. Do you know? Let me say this. Let me say this, family. And if you guys don't believe me, hold on. I was just reading. I'm gonna get off of here, but I was just reading where they just charged this pastor. It's a pastor, you guys, and I can't remember what town he was in. Kalamazoo. He's in a town called Kalamazoo. It's a pastor that paid 4 boys to entertain his wife. And you guys know what I'm saying. Okay? And do all these other things, right? A pastor. He's still preaching. More victims than showed up. They underage 15 on down. Not Farwall, Strickland. His name is Strickland. 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 Um, put in, is that in Michigan, SP? Okay. But it's in Kalamazoo. Pastor Strickland. I can't even remember what his first name was. I thought it was Kevin. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting Kevin mixed up with something else. But it could be Kevin Strickland. But I've got Kevin in my head for some reason. I don't know why. He's no pastor. Sharon. SP. Now I'm out. At SP. Now I'm out. He's no pastor. Yeah, he is a pastor. Sharon, come on, you guys. Find it for me real quick. I believe if he was sexually abusing that baby, then the teacher, let me find it at. But I got some Somebody's trying to call me, and the number ain't coming up. Hey, this is SP. Hello? Oh, okay. Go ahead.
His name is Travion, like Trayvon, but it's with an I. Travion Thompson, and he has a YouTube channel.
Oh, he does.
Yes, he only has about 10 subscribers or 8 subscribers, but he has a video on his YouTube channel, and you can hear Tootie in the background, and he's talking about changing your life and finding Jesus and all this stuff. But I just wanted you to check out his YouTube channel and see what you think about what he's talking about on there. And start playing.
And what's his last name? It's how do you spell it?
It's Travion, like Trayvon Martin, but it's Travion, and his last name is Thompson with a P, like Thompson.
Okay.
Not Tom. Thank you.
Okay, I sure will.
Fine.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Bye. There you go, purple and gold. Y'all gonna go run and go get it, ain't you? Look at the numbers start falling. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get on off of here. It went from 156 to 151. They were like, Travion Martin, Travion Thomas. You guys, it's been good. Make sure you guys go to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbag. I'm finna go over there myself. Make sure you go over there. If you do, let her know. With your W4C, you'll get 20% discount on any other items that you purchase. Tell her SP News Nugget sent you. She got all the latest handbags over there at Nora's Authentic Designer Handbag. You guys go on over there. And I want to thank that caller for calling in, giving us that information. We're finna go over there and check it out. I want to thank all the people that donated and sponsored this channel this evening. And that was Frank. That was Shendism 101. That was Sharon. That was LaDon. And if I forgot anybody, I am so sorry. But I'm going to have to get me some sleep. What was the name? Trayvon. It's up there in the chat. Purple and gold got it up in the chat. Trayvon Thompson. We're going to go over there and see what we need to see. You guys be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.